Bacon cheeseburger. Warm, comforting, and easy to make. Let's start with some ground beef. We season it with salt, a bit of pepper, and some garlic powder. I like using garlic powder instead of fresh garlic because it rehydrates with the meat. We add a dash of Worcestershire sauce just to give it that umami. Mix it well and make sure it's completely incorporated and set it aside in the fridge for about an hour. Now we make the patty. Roll the meat into a tight ball with hardly any air inside and flatten it into a disc. The dish should be about 3/4 to 1 inch thick. Let them rest until we're ready for them. Let's prep the toppings next. We'll start with the onions. I like to marinate my onions in a mix of apple cider vinegar and honey. Make a nice mixture and put the onions inside for about an hour. This ensures that when you grill the onions, they won't burn, but they'll still soften and release the sugars, so you get the sweetness without the bitter char. Here you can see I've cut the onions and I'm putting them into the marinade. Let them sit there for about half an hour. Now we're doing the burger sauce. So I'm going to add some mayonnaise, a little bit of ketchup, some Sriracha for a little bit of heat, and HP sauce to make it a little bit umami. Mix that well and make sure it's homogeneous before we set it aside in the fridge again. Now this is my personal burger sauce and my favorite one. Now let's slice up some tomatoes. Tomatoes add a lovely umami taste to the burger, and it also gives a little bit of freshness that you need in a burger with all that meat. Now let's start searing. The pan should be hot, and we start with the bacon so that way it renders and gives out some fat. We also like to toast our buns, and we like to use typical burger buns, not the brioche ones. Down with the patty, put some weight on top of it so that it doesn't shrink up. Now we flip it over. As you can see, there's a nice char on one side that'll keep the flavor in. Add on the onion, some cheese. I like to use American cheese because that holds up well under heat. And then we add the bacon on top. Now we let it sear for about 1.5 minutes on each side, and then we move it to a cooler part of the pan. The reason we move it to a cooler part is so that it doesn't burn on the outside while it cooks through on the inside. We're looking for a medium well to well done. I cover it so that it steams inside, and that usually takes about 3 minutes. You can see here that the cheese is melted. Now we add some burger sauce. We're assembling the burger, so burger sauce on the bun. Then you add the nice patty. It's already got the onion and the cheese on it. And finally the tomato and the lettuce. You need a toothpick to hold it all in, and I suggest you serve it with a side of salad. Fries are good, but salad will cut out all that fattiness.